Hello guys, how are we going today? What's happening? How has everybody been? Hello Holly, how are you going? Thanks for joining me, sweetie. So I've just saged the room, so I'm hoping I haven't unintentionally set anything on fire. So if I have to kind of get up and, put a spot fire out, but just have patience because I did that last time I used I used sage and yeah, it wasn't a good experience. Had to throw a hat out, and it was, I'm pretty sure the hat's actually still on the front lawn from under the tap from that. So yeah. Terry T, hi Miss Bree, how are you? I'm good, thank you. How are you? Thanks for joining me today. I know that my lives are actually on Wednesday for my readings. But as you know, I do come on I do come on a couple of times a week, a few times a week. So what's everyone been up to? Tell me about your week. Have you had a good weekend? So we've got Juz Evelyn. Hi, darling. How are you? Thank you for joining me. What's everybody been up to? I'm going to sit here on my bed and shuffle some cards. Ugh. Don't mind me, I'm just going to get comfortable. So, wait for a few people to come on. So make sure that you follow, like, and share my live and follow and like my page. Sorry. So I'm Bree. I'm an evidential energy psychic medium. I'm based in Western Sydney, Australia. I'm a evidential energy psychic medium, as I said. So I use all my clairsenses in all of my readings. I find that evidence is very important for giving detailed messages from the people's loved ones. I'm also a healer. I do remote viewing, past life reading. I'm also, bit of a jack of all trades. But yeah, I just don't read on medical or legal. I'm neither a doctor or a lawyer. So I'm not either of those two. I'm not actually in any position at all to be speaking on medical or legal things. So I'm good. How are you? I'm good, thank you. Good. Really getting over the cold weather, though. I'm not going to lie. Not going to lie at all. Absolutely over it. Come on, guys, give me some questions. So make sure that you share. And I want to hear how everyone's been. What's been happening, as I've said 5 times now. So if you want a specific reading, make sure that you do stay till the end because I will get through to everybody. I do make sure that all my comments are read and acknowledged. So unless they're idiot comments, then I will just probably either put you on show and ban you or just ignore it and delete it. So yeah. Claire, hi darling, how are you going? Good to see you. Thank you for joining me. Oh my gosh. Oh, need my lip balm. Sorry. My lips get very dry sometimes. Angel Trishelle, hello darling, how are you? Donna Bradstock, hello from London. Thank you for joining me. Make sure that you tell me where you guys are from, what time it is over there, unless you're in Australia. But yeah. So I've been actually keeping myself amused all weekend with. Anybody know what an aquascape is? Like it's like for fish tanks. Yeah. It's been doing my head in. I've changed my mind so many times. I'm just about to give up on the bloody thing. I'm off to Brisbane on Brisbane Echo on Wednesday. Oh, cool. You'll make a killing. Always do. Oh, goodness me. I need to start getting into some more, I think, festivals, into some more expos. I haven't even done an expo. When I was meant to do my first one, I came down sick with COVID. Donna Bradstock, it's 2:40 in the afternoon in London. Okay. Sherry Ann Thorne, hi from New South Wales. How are you? I'm good, thank you. Amanda Reed, hello from America. Hello, welcome. Angel Trisha would love a reading, beautiful. Of course, you can have a reading, my love. I just want to get through hellos. As I said, specific questions, you'll get a specific answer. I'm going to tell you how sick to death I am of just generals. The DeFusco, hello, darling girl. How are you? Good to see you up here. It's been a long time since I've seen your name here. Yep, definitely been a long time since. Oh, dear me. Okay, Lisa Houston. Hello, B. Hey, how you going? Thank you for joining me. Oop, don't mind my hair. Oh, gosh. Yeah. Can you believe it's nearly August? I can't believe it's nearly August. August tomorrow. My son's birthday in like 2 weeks. 10 days, less than 10 days. Oh, gosh. Oh, God. So, yeah. I'm going to start some readings now. Give me some specific questions, please, guys. And if I do read for you, please stay to the end so that because if you put up a question and then if you leave and I do read for you, then you're going to have to go back through it because your reading will be there. So, good to see you, gorgeous. Thank you, Heather. All right, so Angel Trishelle would like her love life read. Okay. All right, well, you're the first question. So I guess we will start with you. All right, so Angel, cards or no cards? What would you like? It's your son's birthday on the 7th of August. It's Roman's birthday on the 9th of August. Yep. 10th of August. Yeah. One of the 2 days. It's really bad. I love my little boy. Yep. So let me know. Cards, no cards. I can use my intuition. With my cards with the intuition. I'm not really using my normal tarot deck today. I've got my Psychic Tarot on my Tarot Illuminati. Oh, you want the cards? All right. So Angel Trishelle. So this is one of my lovely co-workers. All right. So the first thing I want to say to you is welcome to my show. Hope you enjoy it. I'll shuffle here. All right. So I feel that a lot of the time the first card that came out for you was emotional withdrawal. Okay. So I feel that whatever's going on with your love life, I feel that you're scared of getting hurt. And this is going to get a bit personal. So I do apologize. But I feel like that, you are happy, yes, but you also are scared of getting hurt, which kind of withholds your full capacity. Does that make sense? I feel that there's a lot more effort put in on one side than there is getting, received back. But I'll pull another card and see what this one says here. All right, so the first one you've got here is hope. So there is hope for you, of course. I feel that the relationship that you're in will be successful. I just feel there needs to be a lot of compromise, okay? When I say compromise, conversation and comprehension are two different things. When you're talking to somebody and they're not comprehending what you're saying, nothing's going to get through. All right, so I'll pull another one for you, miss, and hope that helps. All right, so try for success. So it's very good, green lights for your relationship with Dave. And I think that, things are going to be good for you, but I just feel that you need to keep communicating. Communicate. Try and explain things to him or to anybody for that matter, the way you would want things explained to you. Okay, it's the best advice I can give you, and I hope that helps. All right, so my daughter has just moved out on her own after a 3-year relationship. Would love to know if she's okay emotionally. She doesn't say or show much. Well, of course, she doesn't want you to worry. She's not going to, she's not going to say much. And I feel that she's very proud. She's very confident, and I feel like she's almost having a thrill from having her, all this as a first experience. And that's, it is, 2 cards fell for you as I was talking, so I'll come back to that in a second. But I feel that, yes, she will be fine, and I just feel it's going to be different for a while. She will get through it, okay? And I don't feel it's going to be anything bad. Honestly, it'll be good for her. Next thing you've got here is patience and planning. I'm only reading these out because they fell out as I was talking to you, and then disruption. Okay, so whatever disruption there is around you or around the daughter, which probably would have been the breakup, okay? Patience and planning is what she needs to be able to move past this and get to where she needs to be, okay? It's just a minor hiccup in the road, okay? Amanda Reed. Okay, I had a friend, Dan, who recently passed. I'm sorry to hear that. Can you see how he passed? Was it an accident? Look, I'm getting that it wasn't. This is very personal, and if you want me to not do this on a public live feed, I would respect that. Because I don't feel that he'd want this on a public live feed, but if you want me to say it, I can. But yeah, I don't feel that it wasn't an accident. It was an accident, but it wasn't like the state of mind that he was in. He had that train of thought, but he didn't actually think that at that time that it was going to work. Does that make sense? I don't feel that, I don't think he thought that he was going to die. That's what I'm feeling, okay? Hope this helps. All right, so please give me validations, guys. That would be great. That would be great. All right, so Samantha Madigan. Hi, Brianna. Can I get a general reading, please? General reading. Please ask me a specific question, darling. I really hate generals. Because all I get asked. Yeah, Amanda, well, if you don't want to validate that on here, could you at least message me on private messenger so that I can, at least I know. All right, I'm going to start at the top. I'm going to go down and start my way up at the top again, okay? Thanks, beautiful. You're welcome. Shared the love, guys. Thanks, honey. Okay, I'm pregnant, just got diagnosed with gestational diabetes, and it's been tough, baby. Would baby be healthy? Look, I'm gonna go ahead and say yes, taking the right precautions. There's always things that can be done in order to maneuver how these things play out and how the end result will be. So it's sort of like, you've got control of how it works. If you do everything that needs to be done, then the baby will be fine. Okay, it's the only thing I'm going to read on health. So Kylie Walters, Bree, will I be moving in the next 6 to 12 months? Who, when, where, who, with, or is be by my? Sorry, Bree, will I be moving in the next 6 to 12 months? Where, who, with, or is be by myself? Okay. Look, do you reckon the possibility of moving with a friend or friends, possibly not a partner? I don't feel like you'll be moving with a partner, but I do feel like there may be a second person moving in or with you, but I don't feel like it'll be on a romantic level. But yeah, let me know. I do feel like you'll be moving. If it's not 12 months, give it a few months after the 12-month mark. Okay. Leah Mick, would love a past life reading if you're drawn to me, please, bro. Well, I haven't had a past life reading in such a long time. Okay, so the first thing I get for you is, don't take offense to this, but I feel like you're working on like a farm where there's pigs. There's like a pig farm, and I'm just seeing you as like a maid. And it's not just a pig farm, it's just the pig. You were working on a big farm, but I feel like you were taking care of all the animals. You were like the caretaker. I don't think you had anything to do with the meat side of things. I just think that you were caring for all the animals and everything like that. But you did have responsibility of the entire farm. So I know it's not much, but there you go. I hope that helps. I hope that gives you some sort of resignation. All right, so would love to know about my finances. Okay, so I feel like that there's frustration when it comes to how your finances are being played out. So when it comes to that, I feel that, it's almost like you can't figure out where the money's going missing, or if there is any money going missing, or you're at the shops, you can't help but go and buy that wallet or that perfume or whatever. Do you know what I mean? And it's almost like that last buy that you've done is really what's kind of done you over, if that makes sense. I feel that you sort of need to establish your needs to your wants, because no judgment, I got a really problem with that. What I feel like I need, I want, and what I feel like I want, I need. So yeah, I hope that helps, love. Heather DeFusco, can I have a card, please? Lots of big decisions to make regarding moving. It's been stressful. Of course you can. All right, so first card you got here is the universe. So I feel that whatever comes at you in whatever direction that you have, Heather, I think that, whatever direction you are taken and whatever crossroads you get to or whatever forks in the road that you get to, I feel that you just need to throw your trust out to the universe and just know that you're going to make the right decisions. Everything is divinely planned. Okay. The next one you've got here is for you is intuition. Okay. So I know how can you use your intuition to move, change locations, change houses. Use your intuition to find a house for a good price and for a good, at a good area. If you are stressed and you're not liking where you are, especially even if the energy's too, and you can't seem to shake it, that's even a good enough reason. But I think once you do move, things will be a lot better for you and your partner. As I said, that this card came out, which is the Harmony card. So these cards are good. I like them. Okay. Samantha Madigan, what is ahead for me? Okay. See what these ones have to say. Yep. Don't mind me, guys. All right. So the first card you got here is you've got emotional loss, whether that be a friendship or someone in death, or even you stop talking to someone, you've cut someone off, and that's kind of what I feel has happened. I feel like you've had to cut someone off, okay, in order to protect your own state of mind, all right? So the waiting game is your next card here, okay? Don't feel like you're waiting around to try and get the best answer out of them. Make sure that you're doing it for you, okay? Because I don't want you to be making a lot of sacrifices for the wrong reasons. As long as you're doing it for the right reasons, that's all that matters, okay? The next card you got here is balance. Okay, so I hope these cards resonate with you. I really do. But I feel that would be, what you're going to have so much on your plate, Sam. And I feel that you need to really get your balance when it comes to actually juggling, because juggling's pretty hard. But yeah, so that's the best advice I can give you. I feel that, I've got the faith in you to make the right decisions. You're going to do the right thing. Donna Bradstock, hello, anything on my love life? Thank you. Okay, what have we got here for the cards? Well, the first one you have here is universe. So I feel that whatever's going on with your love life at the moment, and I feel like it's a bit stagnant. I don't even feel like, are you in a relationship? I don't feel that there is a man around at the moment, but as I said, trust the universe, because you will meet someone. And I feel that if you have met somebody, it's either very early on or the relationship's not the one you should be in. Okay, because there is better things out there for you. Okay, the next one you got here is, for firm foundation. With this person, I really recommend setting boundaries. You have to set the boundaries, because if you don't set the boundaries, life could be a shitstorm. Okay, because people don't, messages aren't portrayed or said clearly. Things aren't understood at the start. And if things are understood at the start, it makes everything a whole lot easier, believe me. All right. The final card for you is the solar plexus chakra. That means I feel that there's a bit of a blockage there when it comes to how you deal with emotions. When we've got our solar plexus chakra, that's the chakra that actually helps us deal with our emotions. When we feel really sick, when we're distraught about something, when there's something wrong, the solar plexus chakra is kind of what not regulates, but just that deals with all these emotions to help us let it out. So yeah, it's all about the feeling of the emotion with that one. And I feel that you bottle a lot of it up and push it down. So I hope that helps, hon. I really do. All right, so Lisa Houston, thanks. She does appear confident and happy, and yeah, I'm a warrior. It comes with being a mum. Thanks for the reassurance. You're welcome, darling. You're welcome. All right, second. Just gonna get a drink. 2 seconds. Ugh. What have we got here? Miss Bree, sometimes I feel like my co-workers are constantly trying to belittle me. Is it all in my head, or is it really happening? I don't know why I feel like I'm not taken seriously. Do you take yourself seriously? Who gives a fuck? Sorry, but who gives a shit? If anyone, honestly, because as long as you take yourself seriously, if they don't take you seriously, they probably don't even take themselves seriously. People that judge they've got a lot of work to do on themselves. Do not worry about what people think of you, because it's none of your business. It's the best advice I can give. Okay? It's not all in your head. Just ignore it. Okay? I know what you're trying to watch out for paranoia. I completely understand that. But, I understand what it's like to have, I used to have people bitch about me all the time. I got bullied so bad at school it wasn't even funny. I understand what it's like to have that fear of, think about me, but in hindsight, I can really think who gives a shit. You know what I mean? Don't, as long as you take yourself seriously and you know that you're there for a job, then yeah, that's all that matters. All right, so what have we got here? There's a lot of comments, so just bear with me, guys. So Kylie Walter says, thank you. You're welcome. Love reading for Samantha. All right, give me a second. Ugh. Flat Mountain Dew, isn't that good, hey? Okie dokie. So, Samantha, love reading. All right, so the first two you have here is rejoice and celebration. So you got 3 here, sorry. So you've got rejoice and celebration, fertility, and foundation and achievements. So that's a pretty, that's pretty, obvious. So, I feel that whatever's going on, hard work is going to be paid off. I don't feel that whether you're not comfortable or happy with where you are at this current stage, you will be quite soon. Whether it's, with whatever it is that you're doing, something's going to change and it's going to be for the better. Okay. And I feel that there's going to be a lot to be proud of. I think things are going to be quite good. Yeah, I'll pull one more and I'll leave it at that. Ugh. Next one you've got here is accelerated motion. So keep going. Hope that helps. Oh, okay. We are still waiting to hear, says Amanda Reid, we are still waiting to hear what happened. All we know is alcohol was involved, but what you said makes so much sense. Yeah. I hope it does. And can you please let me know, obviously, if you want to, but please, if you're okay with it, let me know when you do find out. I had a friend that passed away from a similar fate. He wasn't in a good way, but he wasn't trying to kill himself at that night. So, yeah. What you said makes so much sense. Yeah, well, I hope it does, and I hope it can give you some sort of closure. On my lip gloss. Christopher Ward. Hi. Welcome. Thank you. Alison Marie, anything for me? Okay. What have we got here? Moving on. Okay, so whatever's going on, there's been some sort of there's been disruption in your life, and I feel whether that's grieving or you've lost out on something, I feel that you're grieving a friendship or you're grieving a relationship that has broken down or that you are not in anymore. That being said, it's bringing on the feeling of grief and loss from someone that may have passed away from a long time ago, or maybe not that long ago, but it's really given you I could really use that person right now moment. So hugs, everything is okay, but you know, moving on is definitely in the cards for you, but you need to let these emotions surface so that you can understand how you're feeling, like understanding your own emotions. Does that make sense? And then give yourself permission to let it go. It's the best thing I can recommend. I do offer private one-on-ones with readings and mentorship as well, if you guys are needing any help or assistance with that as well. So makes complete sense. Thank you. Change is good, and I'm hopeful. Change is fantastic. Okay. Can I get a card reading, please? Sure you can, Claire. How are you? I hope you're feeling okay tonight. Hope you're feeling a bit better. All right. Good. The first one you've got here is firm foundation. So whatever's I feel that you really need to put your foot down, especially when it comes to people that are going to come in and say, be like, hey, can I have this? Can I have that? Only when it suits them, to have you feeling left high and dry. Okay, so have a bit of that boundary there, if that makes sense. All right. Whoop. Okay, so the next two cards you got here for you are sacrifice, which, believe me, you and I know that you've made plenty of. And then you've got the crown chakra here. Okay, so you've got a very active crown and third eye chakra, which means that you gain a lot of information. You and I both know that you're a medium. Okay, I'll pull another card here. Yep. Authority. So I think you know what this one's all about. I'll leave it at that. All right, so morning, Bree, sending love and light. Can I get a card for a relationship? Of course you can. Please make sure that you share my video out and you like and share the video, as I said, on my page, so that you can come and see my lives every week. Melissa Serafino, so solitude. I feel that whatever's going on around you at the moment has caused you to really hold back. You really don't enjoy being around too many people at one time. You don't like being around crowds. You hate crowds. That is not out of the ordinary. That is totally normal. Okay, so maybe try and, instead of trying to be there for everybody and trying to do everyone's, or being everyone's ear, try and do more things for yourself, because you're going to start wearing yourself quite thin if you don't. All right, so that's also as relationships as well. You're very wise from a lot of the relationships that you have been in. You've taken a lot of the relationships that you've been in as lessons, and you've implied the good, with the bad to the correct relationships. Well, that's what you're trying to do anyway, okay? And fertility is your next card. So I do feel that there could possibly be another baby in the picture for you. Oh, that's exciting. Let me know. Validations are welcome. All right, so Leah, thank you. No offense taken, makes sense. I almost have a farm in my current backyard. We've been wanting to have a property with our kids for a long time, but at the moment it just isn't possible in the current climate. But if we ever do get to move, pigs, goats, horses, and a cow or two will definitely be on our wish list. Isn't that fascinating? Thank you for that. So I grew up on acreage as well. I actually rode horses for 20-something odd years. Yeah, so I wish that I could get back to that. Eventually I'll get an acre or two with a horse, hopefully. Thank you for that, darling. All right, so I haven't done this one before. Maxine George. Bree, I'm not sure how you are with animals, or neither am I, to be honest with you, but we'll give it a go. Can you pick up on a time from... Oh, I really don't want to do this one. Please, it's going to make me so sad. I'd really rather not. Please, I can't answer that. I can't. I'm sorry. I really would, otherwise I can't, yeah. I'm definitely in a good place. You actually answered both my questions. Thank you. Spot on. Thank you, Sam. Appreciate it. All right. So what have we got here? Would love to know about love life. You are very much like, I'm going to start this off quick, just by saying this. You are very much like me when it comes to being so trusting that has what has led you to be so deceived in the past when it comes to relationships and love. Okay. And I feel that a lot of the time, if a guy's left your house and he said, oh yeah, I'm just going to go home for dinner, that you believed him when he's actually been going somewhere else. Do you know what I mean? You're so trusting and giving with your heart and your and your time, that I think that you need to sit back and kind of observe things from a better perspective before diving headfirst, because I feel that when it comes to relationships, looks of course are not the most important thing, but they do play a pretty major part when it comes to attraction. And does that make sense? So when it comes to that, don't go for the if a really, really good looking bloke gives you attention, don't just fall on. I know it's hard because you wear your heart on your sleeve. When you give your heart to someone, you give all of you. Do you know what I mean? There is nothing. You don't. There's no wandering eye with you. You are that loyal. But I feel that people haven't been the same with you. Try and not fall in love so quickly if you can. And I know that's hard because it happens. It's always happened, I feel. But yeah, just use your brains a little bit first before giving yourself fully emotionally. Okay, Amanda Reed. Does anyone who passed over come to visit me? The first thing I pick up with you is a car accident. I'm not too sure why a car accident, but there's a car accident, or somebody had passed from a car accident. But yeah, or there was a car accident just before their passing, and it kind of contributed to their death. You've got a fair few people that come in to see you, and I feel like you've definitely got either a father or a grandfather that was a father, or a grandparent that was a parent that's around you quite a lot. Something significant about the kitchen. When they were in the kitchen, especially when you were younger. That's what I'm being shown. You were standing by their legs when you were younger, probably at 3 or 4 years of age, and they were always in the kitchen. Don't know why that came through, but that was what I was getting. Hope that helps, love. All right. Got here. Okay. Liz McConnell, good morning. Can you tell me if the spirit that's with me is a familiar spirit that's trying to attach it to my close relatives who's passed? That's trying to attach it. Can you please elaborate the question? I'm not too sure what you mean. I'm a bit confused. A little bit confused. Can you tell me if the spirit that's with me is a familiar spirit that's trying to attach itself to my close relatives? I'm so confused. Please elaborate on that question. Any messages for me, please? If you've got a specific question. Specific question gives a specific answer would be great. Just give me 2 seconds. Oh, time to help. As I said, I do offer private one-on-ones, private readings. I'm also doing numerology reports too now, which is going to be good. I do enjoy numerology. It's quite fascinating. Get my little bun up there. All right. So what have we got here? Down here in the comments. Yep. Bear with me. All right, so, all right, what have we got here? Thank you. Thank you. Can't have any more kid babies. I had 3, but let's pray. I'm not gonna be a grandma yet, but maybe an auntie. Somebody around you is going to be having a child. It's the only thing I can say. There is fertility around you, so you've already had 3 kids. Is there a sister or you said you could be an auntie quite soon, so maybe that's what it is. All right, so Maxine, I just know on myself, I just need to know that I'm feeling it right. It's just sad, but it's the nature of birth and death. Yeah, I know it sucks. It sucks. Absolutely freaking sucks. I hate it. I remember when one of my dogs got bitten by a death adder years ago before I got my Kobe. And yeah, man, that was the hardest thing ever. It's an ugly process. Very sad and heartbreaking process, but you know what? It happens, unfortunately. Animals, they break your heart, don't they? All right, moving on. So I'm just fixing up my hair. Bird's nest, as always. Okay, what have we got here? So, any messages from Dad? He passed over a year ago. Okay, so the first thing I get with your dad is somebody that was very much outdoors, almost like chainsaws. You could hear chainsaws and you could smell grease. Was he like a... I wouldn't say an earth mover, but I don't feel like he was somebody that used to a tree lopper. I don't feel like he was a tree lopper, but I do feel that he had a lot of tools, and he always used to be working with his tools. That's what I'm being shown. And you'd always know that where he would be is if he wasn't in the house by the TV, he would be in the shed with his tools doing something. He had to fix something, had to be doing something. He wants you to know that those smells that you've been getting of random oil, it's almost like, have I got oil on my hands or fuel on my hands? No, it's the fact that you're smelling him, or you're smelling his scent. So He's always with you and he loves you very much. He's very proud of where you're going and how far you've come. So just know that. I'll come back to you, Terry. Oh, yes, many shops. He had a farm or in front of the TV. So he had many shops and he had a farm and he was in front of the TV. So that's what I just said. So he was either in front of the TV or out and about. Did he have like a certain chair and like it was like a corner chair almost, and not so much like it wasn't a recliner, but it was like one of those ones that would swing, and it was like a brown chair, like a medium brown chair, and he'd have like a not so much beer, but it'd be like he'd have a cup of coffee or a beer, depending on what night of the week it was. But yeah, he has a specific recliner. Wow. Okay, is it brown? That's fantastic. That's an awesome connection there. But yeah, I'm being shown that. So you'd find him. He's telling me that you'd often find him in his shed past 10 o'clock if he wasn't in the house, but before, like just before dinner, around 8 o'clock was when dinner time was, and he'd always be in the house then, but then after you go to bed, he'd be up in the shed again. Wow, it was a brown chair. Wow. Okay, so I'm being shown the chair, so that's amazing, yeah. Now, did he drink like VB or like 4? There was a specific drink that he used to have, and there was 2 types of drinks that he had throughout the week. So it'd be it was like a half-weekly drink, so to speak. So he'd either have one or the other. And I feel like on the Friday, he'd have like the beer or the bourbon or the whiskey. And then like during the week, he might have the 1 or the 2 sneakies, but then he'd have like coffee and tea, if that makes sense. So let me know. That'd be great. As I said, I do offer private readings, private one-on-ones, if you would like to connect with me afterwards. Jade Fleming, you're new. Welcome. Where are you from, darling? Talk to me. Let me know where you are in the world. Please share this out. Make sure that you tag your friends. Make sure that you like and follow my page. So been on here for 33 minutes. Not bad. Scunthorpe. Where's that? Is that in what country is that in? All right. So we've got here. It's in my mum's house. We usually 7 or 7 ups. He wasn't big on alcohol, tea, or coffee. Well, then it was the two specific drinks, and oh well. Thank you for that validation. That's awesome. But the brown chair, that's pretty cool. Jade Fleming, England. Cool. Well, welcome. Well, obviously by my accent, you can tell I'm over here down under in Australia. It's what's the time? 10:09 p.m. here on a Sunday evening. So yes, I'd love to see a photo of that recliner chair to see if it's actually anything similar to what I was seeing. I'm sure it has to be. All right. So anything on the dog, anything on the dog he and mum had. I think she misses him. Okay. Was it? I'm picking up on that there was a couple of dogs, but I bought a collie, or it was like a medium-sized dog that I'm picking up on. It was brown and white or black and white, but I do feel like there might have been a poodle as well. But yeah, let me know about that. I'm not very good with animals. I haven't done it that many times, but you can always give it a go. You lost your Jazzy cat 3 days. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, darling. I'm sorry to hear that. Animals break your freaking heart, don't they? Honestly, they do. Give me a second. So mini golden doodle. So I was picking up on like a poodle kind of dog. That's crazy. And then the dog is black and white. And then your dog is black and white. So that's what the messages that I was getting. So it was like well, I was close. Thank you for that. Yeah. Good messages tonight. Hey, make sure you give me some good feedback, guys. As I said, I do offer private readings. I need to Google what a mini golden doodle would look like. That would sound so cute. I used to have a what was it? It wasn't a cavoodle. It was a something poodle. It was a poodle cross something. Name was Oliver. It was so cute. Kaylin Strunts. Thank you. You're so spot on. Oh, thank you. So on point. Thank you. Well, at least I know I'm on the right track. Vicky Thrift. I'm so sorry I didn't see your message, honey. I will give you a message. I'll give you a card. All right. What have we got here? All right. The Hierophant. So you got spiritual union. Okay, so I'm not too sure if that means relationships or even friendships. If you meet somebody for the first time and you feel like you've known them forever, that's actually also a spiritual union as well, okay? All right, so here you've also got fertility and destiny. So I feel that around you, you're going to have young children. I don't feel like it's from you, so don't stress, but I do feel like you will be having young children around you as well. And this is all part of destiny, as it says. So I feel that whatever journey you're on at this current stage with people in your life, it's all meant to pan out the way it is at this current stage. Okay. Oop, did you see that one fly up and hit me in the face? Patience and planning and triumph and success. So whatever's going on at the moment, just know that things are going to work out exactly how you want them to. You've just got to have patience. And like, I know that's rich coming from me, but because I don't really have much patience, but I'm working on it. Patience is virtue. What have we got here? Jade Fleming, Scunthorpe. Mum's house. Oh yeah, we've gone through all these, haven't we? Catch up, Brianna. So my dad's identical twin came over today. She got so excited thinking it was him. Wow, bless. Wow. So I think that might have been your dad also giving the connection to your dog as well as the poodle that I was saying, or the thing that, the dog that you got. A cavoodle. It wasn't a cavoodle. It was a Maltese cross poodle. I think it was. I don't know. I think it was very little. It was a little lap dog. I have dreams that come true. Oh, well, do you? So you've got, you know what? Professional psychic medium or not, I've never had that happen except, you know what? I think I've had one, but that was when I was really, really young that I had that dream and it didn't come true until like this year. So, yeah. So that's awesome. Yeah, prophetic dreams. Cavoodle, you mean? Is that what you're talking about? No, it wasn't a cavoodle. I have a card reading. I'll pull a card for you. Yes, that's no dramas at all. So make sure that you share my page around and follow my page as well. So with you, the base chakra, I feel like that with you, this is a blockage, not so much an overactive chakra. Does that make sense? So when it's blocked, you could run into problems like anxiety, nervousness, irritability, financial problems, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I'll pull another couple for you because I just pulled that first one. Amanda Reed. Patience. Maybe these are for me, but no, patience. Patience. That's the next card for you. Okay, so whatever's going on, you need to just take 3 deep breaths and just relax because it will come to you in good time. And the truth is going to reveal itself very, very soon. Okay, so I hope that helps, my love. All right, so Tanya, hello, lovely. Hello, thank you for joining me. Oh, that was wind outside, but it was just the toilet. Okay. Maxine would love a card reading. Bear with me. So temptation is your first card, Maxine, and partnerships and alliances is your next one. So they're totally opposite ends of the spectrum. But, at least here you've got, your temptation card. I feel that, temptation when it presents itself to you is there's a weakness to everyone. Do you know what I mean? But try not to go for that temptation because you're going to end up with a good result otherwise. All right, I'll pull one more and then I'm going to move on to the next one. All right, so Maxine, the next card you got here is sacrifice. Okay, you can't have everything that, I wish we could have everything that we want, but you need to make sacrifices in order to get where you need to in life, okay? So I hope this helps. That'd be great if you could leave me some feedback. All right, so Jessie Cat, hello, darling. Waking up at 6:13 a.m. Well, sorry if I wake you up. Are you sure you want to be here listening to my voice the first thing in the morning, you poor bugger? You poor bugger. All right, so Bree can look to the card and see if they've got messages for me. Liz McConnell, no, it's not the only way to get the questions answered. I answer everyone's questions. I do everyone's readings. It'll just get you priority, especially when I get really packed up with, viewers and whatnot. So I will just see what these ones say for you, Kylie, because I can't be bothered going through the book for the other ones. All right, so Kylie, first card you've got here is fulfillment of wishes. So I think this is going to be a good year or a good end of year for everybody because a lot of their hard work is going to be paid off. This is the gear of the karmic debt's being broken, I feel. A lot of that's happening. All right, so the next thing you've got here is stand your ground and material and spiritual prosperity. So things that you've been working for and things that you've been aiming for are going to start to show themselves. They're going to start to show your hard work, which is great. One more for you, Miss Kylie. Sacrifice. So, I feel like whilst you've made plenty of sacrifices, there are still a few more that you have to make. Okay, unfortunately. All right, so I had a toy poodle and a Shih Tzu. Oh, Jesus, here we go. A Shih Poodle, maybe? I'm not too sure. We're going to have a contest of the, interestingly bred dogs. Shih Tzu Poodle, what would you call that? What would you call that breed of dog? All right, where will I travel to and where, Bree? Please and thank you. I'm seeing places like European countries like France and Rome and that kind of stuff. All right. So I'm not sure how this works. Liz McConnell, what was your question? I'm going above here. Could you please repeat it, darling? Just copy and paste it because there's a lot of comments here. Okay, so when we are considering a move that's pretty big and important, I need to know if we're on the right track. Okay. I do believe that you are. I do believe that you are very much so. I've got my pendulum here if you want me to ask my pendulum. I love that. All right, so next to it. Next one you got here is obstacles and challenges. So we don't ever get anything that we want handed to us on a silver platter. And I do feel that there have been things that have gotten in your way and you've had to hurdle over them just to keep going on the right path or what you believe is the right path. You will get there. And I do feel that you are going on the right path because those hurdles and those obstacles are there because they're there to guide you on the right path. Does that make sense? All right, so next two cards you got here is the third eye chakra. You need to start believing in the messages that you're getting, honey, because I do feel that you have tuned in abilities, okay? But when it comes to moving on, it's all part of the life path, the path that that you're going down, okay? So I hope this helps, my love. I'll get to your second question in a second. It's hard not to miss your life. Plus, I'm a night owl. I went to bed at 3 a.m. and I'm like Bree, have to going live feed to wake up. Oh, dear, you poor girl. Well, I'm flattered. All right, so and there is definitely spirit with me since a relative passed, and I want to know if it's spirit or a familiar spirit. So someone that's a friend that's passed and a family that's passed, is that what you mean? Sorry, I'm a little bit confused on what you mean. I feel like that they're your relatives and your spirit guides. So I feel that they are also, so our relatives and our ancestors can be our spirit guides to guide us through when we are here on Earth. Okay, but I do feel that there could even be like, I do feel that there's also a wolf around you as a spirit animal, as a guide or a totem. Maybe I'm not too sure if it would be whatever you have as a whatever you love as animals. But I do feel like that there is a four-legged animal around you as well. I do feel that there is, you've got 3 people around you, and I feel that there's 2 females and a male. Whether they could be a mother and a grandmother and a father, but I feel like the either 2 grandparents and a parent or 2 parents and a grandparent. But I don't think they're the 2 parents and a grandparent. I think that's 2 grandparents and a parent. But they had relationships with you that were quite close to you, and it almost felt like parental. Okay. So my close relative that I grew up with died 2 years ago, and since then he died. Activity in my house is ridiculous. So I know how that feels because when there's just no one in my house, it'll just be me and my partner. And I'll hear my son playing in his room, or I'll hear something in I'll hear something get up off the bed in the spare room and walk around the house. It's like whatever. But yeah, it is. I know how you feel. It's like, please leave. If you don't want them to leave, they won't. But if you do want them to leave, then you have to ask them to leave. But I don't feel that you want them to leave. I wanted this thing to leave. But yeah, paranormal activity in the houses can be pretty freaky, especially if you go to a very high activity area. So. Literally play music that he sang when he was in high school that will show up on our YouTube and play it randomly. Well, there you go. Well, did he have a bit of a crush on you as well? Like, Oh no, did someone die that actually had a crush on you, or did you have someone that passed away that actually had a thing for you, or did you have a boyfriend that passed away? Because I do feel like there's someone else stepping forward for you as well that had a thing for you when they passed. Moving away from the relative things, there is someone aside from your relatives that is coming through that had a thing with you, or there would have been a boyfriend that may have passed away as well. So let me know. Let me know. First cousins. It's going to move up to Kylie's. How are you? Can I please know if my apology card to Shane has been accepted? Am I yet to send it to him? I am yet, if it will be accepted. Look, you'll never know unless you try. You'll never know unless you try. Okay? Going back down to you, Liz. Well, I feel like it's someone that you may not know have passed away because you might not have spoken in a few years. That you could have gone to primary school with them. Does that make sense? There was some sort of relation to you that this person's come through. But anyway, if it doesn't relate or resonate with you, then we'll just move on. We'll just move on. But back to your relatives. Yeah, no, they are with you. So you reckon it's your first cousins, 100%. As long as you don't feel that these spirits are there to harm you, then yeah, not too bad. Will he connect back to me as best friends? Lower your expectations just a little bit, because I don't want to say yes. Just let things play out. Let him, just give him some space. Give him some space. Send him your apology card so that that he's that he's got it, but just leave it at that. Okay, I hope that helps. Liz Connell, you're welcome. Hope that helps. Carol Cook, deep bless. Thank you for joining. Make sure that you share and like and follow. Vicky 3F. My son is having a baby next month. Don't know about friendship with anyone new as I don't go anywhere. Neither do. You think I leave my house much? No. No. It is possible to make friends outside your house, not leaving your house. Believe it or not. All right. So, cool. Anybody have any other questions? Because if not, I'm going to get off the live. But as I said, I do personal one-on-ones, and I do private one-on-ones for readings, healings, past life readings, that kind of stuff, mediumship. You let me know and I'll be able to do it, except medical or legal. All right, Kylie, is she and seeing anybody else? Look, I don't feel like that's the case, but I don't feel that. Look, I'm going to be honest with you. I feel that you'd be holding your hopes up high for something that's probably not going to happen. I don't feel that you guys have a romantic future together, no. So if you want to be friends, then great. If not, or if there's, do you know what I mean? Yeah. I don't think I need to go further on that topic. Okay, what will the end of the month, what will the month August bring for me and Joe? I think it's going to be a quiet month for you guys, to be honest. Yeah, this is going to be the month where you're going to kind of sit down and go, look, I'm sick of being in this position. We're going to do something about it to make a change. Okay. All right. So as I just said, sitting down, doing nothing, and, looking within and make changes if you need to. Okay. And then you've got material harvest, which is your next one. All right. So give me a second. The third card here is Destiny. Okay. So you guys are going to have a bit of a quiet month, but I feel that going into September, October, things are going to start to pick up for you a little bit. Okay. All right. So my husband is work. Is work what? Sorry. There's a two parts to that question. All right. How's my work energy looking wise in August, Miss Bree? You will be fine provided you stop worrying so much about what other people think. Because I feel that, like, if people have an issue with you, just be like, look, if you have an issue, just tell me. Let's talk it out. Let's, if there's, let's bring it on the table. Let's clear the elephant in the room. If there's an issue, that's something that you need to learn how to do, because if you want to have a successful place in work, you need to not worry about people think, or if they do have a problem with you, then you need to learn how to approach it like that. So I hope that helps. I really do. All right. So I only want great friends. Okay, well then great. Well then support him in any way that you can, and just make sure that you just say to him, look, you know what? Great. I'm happy for you no matter what. I'm still want to be your friend. Just let him know that. Let him know that. There's no pressure for you guys to get back together, and I'm sure there'll be no issue with you guys being friends. Terry T, what was your question about the work? I'm pretty sure I just answered that, mate. All right, so Carol Cookie, is my ex now a permanent ex? There a new love in time? Is there a new love in time? Yes, of course there is. You're not going to be alone forever. Okay, you just need to be alone for the meantime, and it won't. Nothing lasts forever. So just remember that. Okay. I think I have ADHD. I can feel you there, girlfriend. 100%. Gotcha. So Tanya, wondering if his work life will calm down or will it get worse? Look, I think it's going to be about the same. It's not just going to calm down or get worse. It's also his momentum as well. So it's kind of speed up if he speeds it up, and if he wants to slow it down, then he can slow it down. I feel that he's got the ability to do that, if that makes sense. So I hope that helps. Deborah, can I ask a question? Of course you can. I'm jumping off soon, so make it quickly, darling, if that's okay. Sorry, Miss Lag, with the comments. No, you're right. All good. Just don't do it again. I'm kidding. Being a smart aleck. Can never take me seriously sometimes. All right. How about my relationship with... Is this a different person? Is it a different person? Because I've answered a lot of your questions. But yes, I do feel like the friendship between the two of you will be a lot more successful. Does that make sense? Relationship with... So when you mean relationship, do you mean as in an intimate relationship, or you just mean relationship in general? Romantic terms. Yes, a different person. Okay. So obviously you guys have got a good friendship base. Like you got a good base of your friendship. Does that make sense? So in saying that, that's going to flourish, then the relationship will flourish as well. Okay. Relationship. Yeah. Okay. So sorry, I was reading another comment. Tanya, I love that I got to meet you with live this morning. Well, I hope I set everyone's mood for all the people that have woken up to my horrible voice. Sets a mood for you for the day. All right, thank you. Just broke up my partner. Oh, darling, 10 years. His name is Dean. I think he had been using me. Well, if that's what you feel and it's what your gut's telling you, then that's probably what the case is. Don't ever ignore your intuition. Never lead you wrong. Alicia Field. What? Do you think I'll give birth soon? Like in the next week? Probably 2 or 3 days over your due date. That's my bet. But yeah. Carly, great job. Thank you. You were great. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed. Make sure that you follow my page, like my page, share the video. And yeah, I also do offer private readings, as I said. And yeah, I'm also a mentor in psychic development and spiritual awakening and ascension. Kylie, I do feel heartbroken at the same time. Would it ever end? Well, then that's where you've got to kind of realize that where you were at with that person was an attachment issue, not a romantic issue. Okay, you don't want to be with someone because you're trauma bonded to them. It's the best thing I can say. Alrighty, any more questions, guys? Because I'm about to jump off. Lol, I want to cry. I've got 23 days left at home. The home stretch is so uncomfortable. Yeah. I mean, I was over it too. The end of it. Sorry, he spoke so fast. Did you stay? He stays at the next. No. I did not say that. No, I do speak very quickly. I'm sorry. Just be like, Bree, rewind in English, please. Did you say he? No, I didn't say he stays at the next. I can't really remember what I said, to be honest with you, but I'll go back to the comment. Can you please copy and paste it? Kylie, yes, I do mentoring. Just message me at the end of the live, darling. Have you got my business page? So I'll just type it in here because I'm pretty sure you've already got it anyway, because I'm going live on my business page. Hang on. All right, so that's my, just copy and paste that into the search bar on Facebook, and you'll find me on there and just message me. Okay. Carol, no, I did not mean to say he stays at next. No, I can't remember what I said, but I do know that it would not have been that. All right, I'm going to jump off now, guys. Hang on. Does my ex stay at an ex? Is there new love in with someone else? Oh, sorry. But no, I was reading that for you. There's love in the picture for you. He doesn't stay at anyone's exes. I misread the question and obviously answered the question wrong. It's for you. Okay, I can't really read on anyone without their permission. I'm sorry, Carol. Otherwise, I would, darling. Right, guys. Good night. Kylie, make sure that you message me, okay? I'll be able to help you out there. Night, guys.